Yep, hello, Shira. I'm just chilling. I'm just here. I don't know. Was my mic muted? So, did you hear me say, hello, Shira? Or, like, how's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Or was I muted during that? I don't know. Anywho, time to start some practice. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Your headphones work now? Nice. Welcome to the stream, Kidney. Hello, Dara. How's your day going? Greeting you from my ultra gamer laptop for way too much money. Well, it's good that you have a laptop now. Hope you enjoy it. Assuming this is a new thing. Alright, goodbye, Kidney. And it's good it's going well for you, Shira. I don't want to do this pose. I just gotta wait for the tablet to come from China. What did you end up getting? Was it the one that you sent? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll surely enjoy it. Hope I won't have to deal with the customs. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've never really ordered anything from, or I don't think I've had to deal with any of that when I've been ordering stuff, so. Once I saw it, I already decided to buy it. I just sent it around to see, just in case, if there aren't any nuclear opinions about it having defects or whatever. Okay, I gotcha. Alright. The sketch is just about done. I don't know why she's pointing. What did you do? I guess I'll just make this. Oh no, see. Hello, Dr. J. How's your day going? DRJ. I mean, this could be like. And hello, Soggy Bubble. Cute, Kana. Thank you. Yeah, very, very goofy. Previous laptop that I had, it cost like 1,000, 1,100, 1,100, or something. But I had to pay an extra 300 for customs. Oof. Okay, yeah. Let's see. I never had to deal with that. It's quite expensive. Just as a bonus. Now, people are saying Amogus, but I don't know where the Amogus is coming from. Does she look like an Among Us character? No, my day is going good. The kind of drawing reminds me of an axolotl. Yeah, I can see that. She does kind of look like an axolotl. Because she's armless, I see. Hello, Nisage. How's your day going? Welcome to the stream. Among Us son or 67 daughter? I'm not too bothered by either of them. But you know what? I don't know. Among Us was a game, so it was kind of entertaining at some point. 67 though? 6-7? It's not really that entertaining. This is gonna be annoying if I don't do it this way. I mean, yeah, I think the 67 daughter and the Among Us son are like relatively the same because they're just brain rot things in general. Although I think I think Among Us is less brain rot than 67 though. Than 6-7. Hello Mitsuru, how's your day going? Can I have a crab son? I like a crab son. I'll take a crab son. That's my final answer. I'm drawing Sadako from The Ring right now. I haven't actually watched The Ring. Fair enough. I too have not watched The Ring. I don't think I've drawn her before. She's the ghost lady with the long hair. I think there's multiple ghost ladies, so even though I think I'm thinking of the right one, I don't actually know if I'm thinking of the right one. Right? Like, there's multiple ghost ladies with black long hair, and then, like, this white dress, tattered dress thing. Should have just drawn the buns and the hair spikes on separate layers? Maybe. Well, these two are different. I like this one more. There's Sadako from The Ring, who comes out of the TV, and there's another girl from The Grudge. Right, okay. Actually, I think the one on the left, it looks a little bit more like what I wanted. But the one on the right is more clear. Well, I'll decide which one I want to do later. Actually, maybe not. This is just a sketch. I don't need to make it really that good. Hello, George. How's your day going? I feel like everyone draws Sadako with the big boobs, so maybe I should draw her flat-chested to be a rebel. Maybe. I think I've seen some flat-chested Sadakos before. Maybe, unless it was the Grudge Girl. But yeah, I mean, a lot of them do. You're right. That's good that your day's going well. Maybe, in fact, she does. Maybe she does, Yami. I do think I want her leg to be larger, though. Is that the right way to do it, though? I think so. Doesn't really matter that much to me. Unless you're talking about Sadako. Wait, then I need to move this in. Then I have to move this in. Did I just do the same thing again? I think that was the main problem. Yeah, I don't know why she's pointing at you. Maybe you did, in fact, do something wrong. Torso chubby. Her torso's coming in from, like, right here. She does have a very violent angle for, like, how her body's bending. But her torso is supposed to be, like, something like this. Hold on. Hello, Virus. How's your day going? I guess that putting arm creates an illusion like that because it covers. Well, yeah, it's covering it, so you can't exactly see the rest of her body. So it makes it look like her body is, like, bigger than it actually is. I think her head is a little bit too big for what I want. Pointing at me, calling me Gooner. Perhaps. She might just be right. At some point today, I want to draw Melusine again, because, I mean, my old file for it got corrupted or something. Probably due to all the PC restarts that was happening. Though it's odd, it was like showing up in like I could see the actual illustration on the files. I just couldn't really use it. Wait, am I supposed to be coloring this actually? I don't know. Sure, I am kind of doing line art, sort of, but I'm not, I don't know if I'm actually gonna like refine this super hard. This is just a warm-up doodle. Cool thing about sketching messily is that even though I'm trying to keep things semi-proportional, I can kind of mess with things purposefully for vibes and such. Yeah, it's true. There's a little donk sound occasionally. Yeah, it's if I hit the table like this, it reverberates through the arm of my microphone and then it goes into the mic. Probably comes with the fact that the mic is like connected directly to the table. I apologize to your ears, Shira. Wonky pyramid. No, I guess what I can do to like make it look like her body is less chonky, as you say, like if I wanted to, I would, rather than mess with the part of the body that you can't see, I'll just make the part of the body that you can see come in more. Is what I would do, but is she supposed to be nude? I mean, at the moment, yeah. I was literally just thinking, do I want to put something on her? And if so, what? I don't know. I could give her... I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. How can I commission you? Do you have a commission info in X? I mean, I guess you DM me. Yeah, I mean, you could DM me on X. Commission info? I don't have anything posted on X. But people just tend to just DM... People DM me and ask for information. I tell them. I haven't been able to like do any commissions or anything like that because I've been having PC problems, but I kind of have a handle on them right now, so I can probably actually start back. It's crazy. I went missing for a couple of days, and then I came back. But I couldn't actually really do much of the things that I was planning to do when I came back because of the fact that I was, because when I came back I had PC problems. So perhaps now I'll actually get back into the swing of things. What's my name on Discord? It is... Well, my handle is Art of Singularity. If you're in the... I wonder, can you just see the server owner if you're in Discord? Like if you join the official Discord? Which is in the link in the description. Yeah, my handle is Art of Singularity. The name I'm going by now in the main server is Cuteness, and then my actual, like, username at the moment is Crabanoki tier. But I think my handle should work. It's just Art of Singularity. Hello, Manji. How's your day going? Don't you have a human heart? Nope. I'm a crab. How bad I didn't reply, but I'm doing good. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'm doing good too. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Is an OC of yours? Yes, this is... Her name is Entropy. And that's what I call her. Nah, I'm joking. That's her name. I'm good. Might be safe to say I'm back as well. Nice. Yeah, it's good. Oh, there you go. I finished my sketch. I'm planning on coloring it, but I'll post it in the Discord now because I like how it looks. Nice. Noise indeed. I saw your name on Discord. Nice, yeah. You got tagged. I think except for the pointing arm, the other culprit making her look chubby could be the angle of the line of that lower hip. Maybe, yeah. I would say I did a relatively poor job at Oh, I forgot. Forgot what I was gonna say. At the shading, I kind of did a very broad shading, but it's just making it look like it's just one block of, it's just one shape down here. It's not supposed to be exactly one shape. Yeah. But I'm not gonna fix it in any case. Uh, wow, nuggets. Good. No, but okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll filter by you. Look in media. You must. Is it the alternate version? What alternate version? Not gonna fix it, said Crab after fixing it. Hello, Jack. How's your day going? Um, I actually dropped out of school yesterday. I've had enough time to focus on my art. Hope it wasn't a bad decision. I hope not. I hope not. I mean, I don't think it doesn't have to be a bad decision. There's a lot of things that you don't necessarily have to like go to like a broad school for. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know, but good luck to you. True, if I drew a floor, it would look a little bit better. Although it'd more so be like a bed in this case. Am I drawing this on the shading layer? Yes, I am. Get out of here. You're supposed to be on the line art layer. No, see, I've done this already for the mellow scene. I'll do a different one. Third year of uni, I can afford upkeep, and I wasn't doing well anyways. My GPA was 2.7, and I wanted to drop out after the first year, but my family kept pushing, decided not to go back home. Well, if you go all in on something, it's less likely that you'll actually fail at it. So, I mean, if you're like focused on something, you should do relatively well. As long as you maximize. I think it's difficult because you might be more likely to burn out because you feel like you have to do something, you have to do well, because you're all in on this one thing. But if you can manage that and you cannot get burnt out, and you can like maximize all the different avenues for like art and getting yourself situated, I think you'll do fine. I don't think it's like super impossible to be financially stable with art. I just think it's very difficult. It's very difficult if you don't have the right setup and if you're not like utilizing all of the opportunities that you could do. Remember that pose I sent from video? I wonder if there's a realistic safe for work for situation to draw a character in. The pose I sent from a video. The one where you're like underneath the character. The one with the monster can? He's a happy crab doing happy artworks of naked women's. I don't know why I said nakeds. It sounded funny, so I said it. Yes I am. Indeed I am. My entire priority is just not burning myself out. That's my whole that's my whole goal here. Where the heck am I? How did I end up here? Whatever. Oh, the one that you sent in like in reference to Ogi, not in reference to Ogi, but I think there was like an Ogi conversation happening, and then you sent that one. That one. I'm not sure if I'm remembering the one that you're trying to get me to remember. Alright, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna do a bunch of poses. They're supposed to be warming up anyways. Okay, yeah. If it was that pose, I mean, is it possible to do a safe for work? I mean, yeah, I just put clothes on the character. I'm not sure if I want to though. How interesting was that pose to me, actually? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. How about trying a pose where someone's lying on their back? It's really difficult unless you first draw the image facing down and then tilt it vertically. You mean like laying down sideways in this position? I've drawn a character laying downwards, basically upside down. It was a pose where they were, I think it was Coco from Witch Hat Atelier. It was basically like this. I forget where the leg was. I think the leg was crossing over the body in some sort of sense. But the leg was coming down here. And then the rest of the body was like, the foot was like here. Anyways, I've done like a laying down, upside down. I was laying on the back like this, but are you talking about on the side? Like laying on your... Or, like, are you talking about this pose, but from the side? Yeah, I mean, why would someone be in that pose while fully clothed? I'd have to actually look at the pose again. Hello, the pitch is ours. How's your day going? Anything sounds funny when pluralized randomly. You're right. Yeah, that's correct, actually. Yeah, I forgot the exact... Not from the side, but the head. Oh, with the head, with the legs. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it would just be a high angle shot, but from the, yeah. Okay, I think that's possible. I mean, let me see. I guess it'd be if I were to flip this pose all the way around, we'd be seeing the top of her head, and then something like that. Let's just say. Shoulders should be coming out. or arms would be coming out, not just the shoulders. I mean, it in general be something like this. If I were to copy this exact pose, then this leg would be coming up here, like so. This leg is floppy. This leg doesn't look like a leg. No, I'm joking. Hello, Regalia Noir. Oh yeah, you were asking about a pose like this. I couldn't exactly get a good reference because I just don't have any references like this. I don't think I've seen an artwork in recent time that stuck out to me at the very least that was from like above the character and then yeah, I don't know. Maybe not a lot of people find this pose compelling or something. Maybe because you can't see like that many facial features. Unless the character's like looking upwards though. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think it's like it's not as natural, yeah, because I think we're used to drawing characters like obviously in this position. I don't think it's yeah, it's definitely it's interesting, it's new. I will say that. But it's not the most difficult. If you already have experience drawing these types of angles, higher angles, I don't think it's the most like tricky, but yeah. It certainly is odd, and you'll probably have to tinker with it more than you would have to tinker with like a normal perspective one. Is your tablet hot right now? My tablet does not really heat up that much. I mean, it's like it's above room temperature, barely. Oh, you know what though? If I were to actually do the pose that is this a Lord? No, this is not the. Oh, what is it? What's the name or that they call like the true creator? Right? No, this is not a true creator. I think that's the name of the deity. The chained god. Yeah. They called it the true creator, or maybe they're referring to something else. I don't know. If I wanted to draw this like exactly like how I did the other pose, it'd be more that her head is facing upwards. So in this drawing, yes, her head would be like looking directly at the camera. An upside down head is going to be difficult though. The body is not so tricky for me, but I use a lot of vibes when it comes to the face, and flipping it upside down is not going to help me. I mean, it's gonna hurt me actually. Chained Goddess. Oh, that's yeah, never heard that one before. Maybe I haven't gone far enough, or maybe I just have a bad memory. Who knows? It was something like this. I forget. I think her hair was like that. So in this case, her chin would be here. The head would be coming out like this. Yeah, the head upside down is difficult. That is for sure. I'm gonna struggle. Well, you know, if I had to do like all the facial features and stuff, and I was doing it like putting a lot of effort into it, yeah, it'd be rough for me. Draw the thickest character you know with that pose. Who the hell is the thickest character I know? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna, but in any case, I don't really know. Thickest character. Thickest character? There must be an easy one that I'm just blanking on. thick anime character. Hello, Saber. How's your day, by the way? Hope your day's going well. I think you might be cooked because your last stream I was on, the stream's laptop got to 203 degrees Fahrenheit. Now the curse might pass to you. I don't think so. Yeah, Lord of the Mysteries, true creator. I was trying to draw a swimming pose like that, so her body is twisting a bit instead of lying down. I drew her normally, and then I got the idea that letting her face up would be cooler. I do think it looks more interesting. Like, seeing the character's face is gonna be more interesting than not. That is from Dragon Maid Lukoa? Maybe. Right? That's the Dragon Maid character? She's pretty thick, actually. That is correct. Could you draw the true creator as an anime girl? Nah. Oh, this is a goofy ass face though. I will give her more forehead. There we go. I forgot exactly what I was doing with this pose down here. Oh yeah, I was doing something like, I think I was doing a pose like this. But honestly, I mean, was there any point in this pose? No. Goodbye pose. You already drawn the silhouette in the pose? True. Do I want to put more brain power into this drawing though? Not really. Sad thing is, I drew her with a pen, and she isn't the only character on page, so I can't just reverse her. I have to draw the thing from scratch. Unfortunate. You're not too far from it being a true creator anime girl. Probably not. Will I finish those last couple steps though? No. No, I won't. But you know what I will do? I drew the hair on this drawing, so I might as well draw the hair on this drawing too. What happened to your traditional art streams? I missed them. I just simply, I actually, I was thinking about doing a traditional art stream soon because my PC wasn't working. I figured out why it's not working, so it's now working. I don't know what happened to them. I just simply have been doing more digital streams because they seem a little bit more productive. And usually, so like the thing is, when I'm doing traditional art, or when I'm just doing traditional art, yeah, I'm mainly practicing. It's not like I'm not practicing now. I am like warming up and such, and this is practice. But I practice better, or I just have more fun practicing on traditional. But if I'm streaming and I'm also trying to practice, it degrades the quality of the practice. Unless I were to like not focus on chat at all, and I were to have to. There's just a lot of things I think about when I'm streaming that I don't really have to think about when I'm not streaming, I guess. So it just turned out to be more convenient for me to do more digital art streams than not. Maybe one of these days though. Like maybe sometime. What's today? Today's Thursday. Maybe Thursday. What the hell am I stupid? Sorry, not next Tuesday. Maybe next Thursday. But maybe like Saturday or something. Sometime in the next week, between this Thursday and next Thursday, I might do a traditional stream. But don't hold your breath because I'm a very unreliable person when it comes to that type of thing. There's one time, oh, whatever. Yeah. Opinions on the crab guy from One Punch Man. Pretty terrible way to go, to be honest. I like, having your eye stalk pulled all the way out, along with the rest of your organs. It looked like, yeah, just it doesn't seem too fun. Crab Lante is his name, I think. I want to see it do an actual piece on traditional art. I just don't really do that, though. I don't really make pieces. Like, so, if you can see the drawings that I do on my shorts, like, that's the only type of drawings that I really do. More so, like, just sketches, practices. I could do, like, so it just feels kind of... It's like, I know I could do way better on digital, I guess, if I were to, like, if I really want to make a finished piece. Because usually when I'm trying to make a finished piece, it's because there's, like, something that I want to show, or there's something I want to explore. And so I kind of be purposefully nerfing myself by like trying to render in a way that I'm just not like, I just have not practiced that. Like, I could probably do line art. I have pens. I could sketch out in pencil, and then I could do the line art in pen, and then I don't really have anything to... I mean, I have colored pencils now, so I tried. It feels nice. I don't know. I've done it before. It feels like average, I guess. It feels like normal. It feels like a higher degree of sketch, but I don't know if it really feels like super special. It's not like I've never ever done like a full piece on traditional. It's just Unfortunately, it does not pique my interest. And as a man who only follows his interest, well, I don't want that. Whatever. Do I want to make this Melusine? I was gonna make this Riche, and I was gonna, like, I don't know. For whatever reason, I want to draw a Witch Hat Atelier outfit, like with the big cone hat, with the what's it called? Like the 3-part cloaks. I like the cloak design. It's very cute. But I realize now, like, so how does her robe even work? Because how would it work in this pose? I don't know. Would it be interesting? I hate coloring in traditional art, so I just leave it at line art and maybe some shadows with my pencil. Yeah, if I were to actually do a fully rendered traditional piece, it would be in grayscale. I'm relatively decent when it comes to shading. I'm just not that good when it comes to using colored pencils to shade, or to color. It's not like I can't do it. I know color theory. So in theory, I probably would be able to do some, some level of coloring, but yeah, I don't know. Another high angle shot? Yeah, I guess I'm practicing high angle shots today. If you like their cloaks, I'm sure you will like traditional Chinese Hanfu even more. I think I've seen it before, but I think I like their cloaks. I like the buttons on their cloaks. I mean, unless the Hanfu is like part of it, I just think their cloaks look like really unique because of the way that it's sectioned. Like there's the front section, and then there's like the other section, but then like there's this thing that wraps around it like this. I just think it's a really neat design. Like the creator of Witch Hat Atelier like put a lot of thought into the outfit, and then there's like these things that come like the little neck piece that comes down, and then there's like these ribbons that come off of it. I just think it looks neat. I just like the little details, you know. It just looks, it looks like an outfit that has a lot of passion put into it and thought put into it. So I like to draw it, you know. I guess it's not like I don't like robes. Like I think like I think you've sent me an image of Chinese hanfu before. I think it looks nice. Yeah, I think it looks nice, but I don't really have much else to say. Like, is it in this way? It also reminds me of Queen Draco's outfit too. The way that it's parted in three part. I think it's parted in three. Also, the hat with like the tassel on it is just really neat. I did ping you with that rad video. I saw a video where Coco's Japanese VA visited the animation studio for Witch Hat Atelier. Apparently they have a bunch of real-life props based on their cloaks, hats, and other stuff for referencing. I think I did see that. I don't know if I watched that. I don't think I like watched the entire clip or whatever it is that I was seeing, but like I think they do have like actual real-life versions of the things of, yeah, as you said. They put a lot of effort into it, which is cool. You know, if you're gonna animate it, you're gonna need to know how the stuff actually works, how it moves, and such. Hello, Sephiroth. How's your day going? Okay, well, I have the pose down pretty much. I need to look up a reference of. Oh no, I think I have a reference of the Witch Hat Atelier outfit. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so it's really okay. This is not actually three parts. It's really done in two parts. The front flap is one part, and then the flaps in the back or on the sides wrap around to each other. So it's really just it's like a cape. It's a cape and then a little flap thing. But there's supposed to be a 38°C weather on Sunday. I will not survive. Grab, I hope that my commission will be there for my renewal. For the two guests to enjoy at least. Maybe. Yeah, I will be starting that soon, actually. Or, I think so. I think I'll be starting it soon. I still... Honestly, I don't think it's gonna turn out as difficult as I'm thinking. Or... Well, whatever. As long as it doesn't end up taking 3 weeks, I guess. Every time I hear words and such used in a sentence, I keep thinking of fucking Chainsaw Man themes and such. Themes and such. Themes and such? I don't get the reference. Even though I've... Is this... I don't know. I don't understand. I'm drawing with my new graphic tablet right now. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's going well. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm doing good too. I'm doing good too. I'm vibing. Like, okay, if she's lifting her arms up, the front flap would be fine. It's this thing that's gonna be pulling behind. I just don't think it's gonna be the most interesting drawing. So no, I'm not gonna do that. I might do the mellow scene drawing that I was trying to do yesterday. 2 days ago, actually. Or 3 days, I don't know. If you like a little challenge, I have basically the same idea as presented, just in a little more dynamic situation. A bit more challenging. I don't feel like a little challenge. Does this man know who he's talking to? Like a little challenge. It's not like I don't like a little challenge, but I have to be interested in the challenge for me to like the challenge. I guess? I don't know. Usually I don't know if I'm actually going to enjoy something until like I actually start doing it. There's so many times where I think, oh, I'm not going to enjoy this thing, and I start doing it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually way more fun than I thought. And then there are times where I'm like, I'm going to enjoy this, and then like halfway through, I'm like, okay, this is the worst thing ever. Can I just stop? Which works for most of my life because I don't have to commit to a lot of things that I start personally. But I don't know. Are they an AI? Don't know who you're referring to. Sup, Brad? True. You know what? I haven't seen you in a long time, Brad. You're the gold ship guy. You're the gold ship. You keep mentioning me in gold ship, even though I have no fondness for gold ship at all. That's what I would say if I was a liar. No, I'm joking. I haven't played Uma Musume or watched the anime, so I really don't have any connection to gold ship. To gold she. Hello, Tobler. How's your day going? Yeah, I'll be drawing a Summer Melusine again. Yeah, I heard Europe is pretty hot. Well, I heard from my parents because they're in Europe right at the moment. I'm actually pretty glad that I'm not there. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I necessarily like have a deep yearning to go to Europe or anything. I just don't really have a deep yearning to go anywhere, to be honest. Did it say you an AI? Maybe. I'm just a bunch of nuts and bolts or whatever. I'm a large language model. It's foggy and hot. Rip. Yeah, I'm the most advanced AI of your time. Is what I would say if I was actually advanced. Armpits? Right? Armpits, right? But, no, unfortunately, no. Unfortunately for the armpit enjoyers, there is going to be clothes here. It's funny, because she has this, hoodie thing that is barely, like, it's really just, let's see, there's a hoodie right here, and then there's, like, not much of anything, like, across the chest, but it's just all sleeves. So, like, this entire area is just sleeves. You don't get to see any skin here. So, I'm so sorry, Dr. J. Is it supposed to be Dr. J, or have you said this already? Have you responded to me when I said that? Probably. I just forgot if you said anything. But is it supposed to be Dr. J or DRJ? Like, as in, DRJ is like an initials or an initials, or what's the other thing called? An acronym? Yeah, or an acronym. It is Kana. Hello, too. Hi, Dennis. It's been some time, and I want to know, how did you learn perspective when you were learning? When you were learning. I decided to practice it again better. For now, I'm drawing boxes and circles and cylinders in perspective. Yeah, so, I mean, when I was practicing perspective, I looked at artists in general. Like, I just looked at artists who did perspective in a way that I liked, and I tried to copy their references. And, like, I tried to... Okay, I don't think copying is necessarily the most beneficial for you to learn. So I would say, rather than trying to copy the reference, try to understand why the reference is the way that it is. So try and copy the mechanisms behind the reference. Like for instance, if you have like a drawing like this, let's just say this was a fully rendered illustration. I would like look at this drawing. I would try to understand like how the different relationships work in the anatomy. Like, okay, the rib cage, or like, let's say the character had like a larger chest. Like, okay, the chest is like blocking this much of... That's a terrible chest. Whatever. The chest is blocking like this much of the body. And the hips are like this much smaller than the torso, than the upper torso. And the legs, like, they vanish. You know, I would try to just understand all the different reasons why the drawing works, and then I try and copy the drawing. I try to get down the general gist of how it looks. I wouldn't try to copy it exactly, but just try and get it good enough so where, you know, it works. So basically studying a reference and then trying to copy it vaguely copy the reference is how I studied. I didn't really do a lot of boxes, I didn't really do a lot of cylinders. I could really only muster up the energy for things I actually cared about, and I don't really care about boxes. I care about characters. So I would practice boxes and cylinders in relation to characters, but I wouldn't do them like just by themselves. Yeah, it's the RJ my initials. Okay, cool. I think you said. Have you said this? Because it's seeming like you've said this before, and I just. I'm just like I forgot. Unless I'm thinking of someone else, but you know how it'd be. Yeah. Like, as I was asking the question, I was like, I definitely asked this before, because there's no way that I've, because you've been here for like a while, like I'm familiar with your name, so I know I've said your name enough, and I know I'm the type of person that's gonna ask, is this the right way? Am I saying it correctly, or is there a different way to say it? So I know I must have said it before, or asked it before. There's just some things that was like familiar, but just to be sure. What's the stream about, dude? I'm just drawing. Yeah, I'm just drawing. It's not really about anything. I'm drawing whatever I feel like in the moment, and I'm just yapping along. Drawing with me or studying thing. I mean, if people want to draw along, they could draw along. I'm like, to be honest, I'm streaming just because I can. Because I'd be drawing anyways, so I might as well make it productive. Is my idea. As long as I'm not drawing anything NSFW, I am an NSFW artist. So, as long as I'm not planning to do any of that, then yeah, I'll just stream. And people do draw along. And if people have like art questions or anything, they can ask me. I wouldn't say I'm like the most knowledgeable. I'm not like a well of wisdom or anything like that. But sometimes I have some advice. Went through your channel and your art's nice. Thank you, I appreciate it. Dennis, gold ship, by the way? No. You sound nice too? Well, thank you very much. Okay, thanks for defining it. Even if I asked that, I have also forgotten it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, probably not. Doesn't hurt to ask again. If you're unsure about something, it's better to ask than to let your whatever the heck to let your lack of knowledge persist. There's an easier way to say that sentence. I could not figure out I could not figure out the right way to say it, so I went for the clunky option. What the heck is a plot twist? Plot twist. Dennis is an R34 artist. What? No, I would never do anything like that. R30. That's Gooner stuff. I'm a respectable artist. Then Dennis, I have a question. How do you dispose of a body? No, I can't think of an interesting answer. Can't think of a funny answer or anything. See, yeah, I don't know. Your voice plays a big part in letting you become a YouTube content creator. If you had my voice, you'd die. Would I die? I think, yeah, like I do think the way that you are presented, I guess, the surface aspects of yourself is pretty important, But there are times where your sheer skill, there are times where your sheer skill can make you succeed. There's a bunch of silent YouTubers, like art, at the very least art YouTubers, like that just stream and they just show their screen and they don't talk, and they're like relative, like 58 MW, but you kind of have to have a skill that you need to have a level of skill that offsets the lack of other like sensory data, I guess. If you're not gonna like sound like anything, then you better you better like have some really, really nice looking art. Or if you're not going to sound like anything, you better like be able to communicate in a way that is relatively engaging and interesting to the audience, I guess. Among Us sound effect. Huh. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think I'm like the best at presenting stuff in an interesting way without like talking. I'm a yapper, so it's like all I'm good at. No, I'm joking. But when it comes to communicating, yeah, like I don't know. I think I might be better at communicating ideas when it comes to typing than voice. So maybe I would have found a better way to like communicate with the audience. Summer Millicene. Isn't there like a Summer Abby right now? Abby's outfit, like Abigail Williams from Fate Grand Order, is like her swimsuit is very easy. I think it's just like a white frilly thing. Like it's not like, what's that thing called? It's not like a leotard or anything like that. It's just like a bikini, but not bikini because there's frills. Nice voice in a friend-wise way. Makes you seem nice to talk to. Well, I'm glad I seem nice to talk to. And I'm actually a very devious individual. My voice is a front, yes. It's all a ploy to get everyone invested. And so when I have everyone's attention, I'm gonna go gremlin mode, as I'll go gremlin voice, like Daru said. You thought I had I don't know, a nice voice? Well, you were wrong. Yapper, but like through text? Yeah. I used to watch, like, there were some content creators, I think I used to watch, like, some Minecrafters that had, Minecrafters, like, back in my day when I was a child, when I was but a young boy. I'm 20, by the way, just to let you know. I'm not an old man. People think I'm an old man. I can't even drink alcohol yet. But, in the United States. But I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Yeah, I used to watch like some YouTubers that communicated through text, and like it was interesting to me, at least as a brain dead kid. Maybe not. Maybe now that I have a more functioning, a higher functioning brain, perhaps it wouldn't be as interesting to me. But I'm sure you could find a way to do it. I mean, what's his name? Was it like Magma? It's the pig YouTuber that used to do building and stuff. I don't think he used to talk, but I think like people still used to watch his videos because I think his content was like good. Like I think he was a good builder, and also I think he had like some text and stuff that was relatively entertaining. Like it had a personality, I think, but I might just be misremembering. Curse my dementia brain. It's an honor to be known, connected with Gold Ship. Yeah, that's what they say. You're an unk. I'm not an unk. I find it funny that Dennis only remembers me as the Gold Ship guy. That's what you did. Dennis might seem nice to talk to, but it'd be like that. Yeah. Devious is a crazy word to describe yourself. No, I'm saying that I'm actually very bland. I think I think my voice suits me. I think I can act devious, like if the vibes are just right, I can definitely be devious, but I don't think I'm like naturally devious. I think I'm relatively boring. You could say I did a bit of false advertising right there. Watching Minecraft is brain dead? No, I was saying I was a brain dead kid. I was a brain dead kid, so even if the Minecraft, like, if the Minecrafter was good, or like the content was entertaining, I wouldn't know, right? It's because like I was relatively easily entertained. So whether the Minecrafter was good or bad, I don't know. Although I used to watch popular MMOs, so I think that was peak. I think that was some peak stuff. I think you know what? Honestly, disregard everything I just said. I think I had peak taste as a child. Popular MMOs, the arena videos, the Lucky Block. What was it? Lucky Block Race? I don't know. No, that shit was peak. I mean, Minecraft did have a lot of brain rot back in my childhood days. That is true. There was like all those animated YouTube stuff. There's a lot of yeah. Back when YouTube was more interesting. Back in my day, the internet was more free. It was like the Wild West. For good and for bad. No, I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll just do that instead. And then cover it up with a sleeve. Well, you know what? For what it's worth, I think that the I think that the file, my old file getting corrupted, was probably for the best. I think this drawing is going to turn out way more interesting than the other drawing of Melusine. Because, like, it's the same pose, basically, but it's from a different angle. So, I think the high angle is way more interesting than just a straight-on shot of this. Fun fact, Minecraft was made by the same guy who wrote Mein Kampf. Was it now? Was it really? I see. The dark history that they don't want you to know. Crazy. Dennis only wants who's special? Oh, I forgot that's a. I did not actually know what you were talking about. Like, but that's the name of a horse. What horse is that? Back then, the brain rot at least had a soul. True. I wouldn't know, I'm 20, but I've only had a phone for 2 years, and I've only been active online for like a year. I think my taste is refined, though. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's like me when it comes to anything computer. Like, I had a laptop for a while, but I got a laptop in 2022, I think. Yeah, in 2022, I had a laptop of my own. I didn't really use it. I didn't use it much for anything like that a normal person would use it for, I guess. Like, I got it, and the only thing I used it for was just to not to watch, just to draw, because I had a drawing tablet, but I didn't have a laptop to use it. So for my birthday, I think my father got me a laptop, and then I was able to finally use like the drawing tablet. It's like in this HP laptop. It's not the best. It has like 4 gigabytes of RAM, but it did its job. And I still use it for like music and stuff now. But when it comes to like anything online or computer parts, I just don't really know that much about computers. I think she needs some matte black leggings. She doesn't have some matte black leggings, unfortunately for you. I know what you mean by that. I'm thrilled you're clean. Yeah. Hello, Jimbo. How's your day going? I wanted to like Minecraft, but it felt too much of a time sink. Fair enough. It felt like too much of a time sink. It's not that big of a time sink. Like, you don't really have to. I think it depends. It depends if you're the type of person to get like absorbed into something and then like just do something obsessively for a while or not. Because like you might get really into Minecraft and you'll like play it a lot, but I don't think it's something that you necessarily need to play. It's not like a game where you have to like invest into like skills. It's not like an FPS or anything like that. It's like if you're just playing survival, you can. It's just easy going when it comes to learning. And if you're just doing creative, yeah, there's not really that much of a time sink at all. Unless like you're the type of person who wants to work on something for like long periods of time. Like if you're gonna spend like, I don't know, 8 hours playing Minecraft, yeah, it's gonna be a time sink. The memory on newer portable tablets is becoming nearly as good as desk and PC models. Are they? Newer portable tablets. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, I guess. The times are changing. My phone has more RAM than my laptop, and I find that very sad. Like, what do you mean I can stream from my phone, but not my laptop? But it's as you say. I think I'm gonna be working with something like that. Oh yeah, crap, what was the model of your graphics tablet? It is a Huion 16 Pro? I think. It's definitely a Huion. I think it was 16 Pro. Like, I can look it up right now. Yeah, it's Huion 16 Pro. That's it. It was like 200... was it $300? I don't know how much, actually, now that I remember. I bought it out of necessity, for the most part. I know I wanted to upgrade my tablet. My old tablet broke, and I didn't want to get, like, a crappy tablet that I have to replace soon, so I know, like, I wasn't... I know it wasn't above 500. I know it wasn't above 400, so it was between, like, 200 and 300. Are you playing any new games? No, not really. I recently, with my siblings, started playing a new world on Terraria, like with new characters and everything. I was gonna say a new world, but yeah, that doesn't really mean much because you can just like start a new world and just use the same characters. But yeah, new characters, new world. So that, playing Rain World. Yeah, I'm playing the same games for the most part. I'm playing Uncharted actually. On like the first 3 games of Uncharted. By the way, is Uncharted still on PS4? Like to buy, like just straight up buy it, because I couldn't find out how to buy it properly. Like you could play it if you have PS Plus, as like a PS Plus subscription, which is like, okay, fine, that's cool for the people with PS Plus. But what if you don't want PS Plus? Because I'm sure as hell not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna have a subscription to a game. That's just stupid. Have you tried on an iPad? No, I have not. I have not tried on an iPad. We have an iPad, but I don't use it. It's not my iPad, and I don't really... Yeah, it's fine. My sister sometimes draws on the iPad, and I don't think she's really complaining, so... Although, I don't know if she has the... I don't know how picky she is. She's like 10. She's like 10 years old. I don't think she really has that much going on in terms of her requirements for like a device. She's using my mother's iPad to draw. I'll be kind of mogging you a little bit with my new graphics tablet. Maybe. I use a Samsung T850. It has 4 gigs of RAM. RIP. Still draws good and can watch YouTube on it when not sketching or writing. Fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the specs for my tablet, honestly. I just wanted something I can draw on. That was better than my other one. Because my old tablet was a XP Pen Artist 12, which was fine. Like I think it's a good tablet. I just hate the power cord. Like the entire issue with the like issues I was having only stemmed from the power cord. I think it's a fine tablet. Like I don't think anything was really broken, but I'm not gonna just buy another power cord and then have it mess up over a long time. Because it's just not situated in like a proper the place where you plug it in is just not a good spot. I don't know why they put it there. And the cable is just not a good cable. It's just unfortunate in a lot of ways. So safe to say I didn't want another one of the XP Pen Artist 12. But I think it's like a relatively good budget tablet. Or maybe not. I think the one that I have right now and the XP Pen Artist 12 were like around the same price. So maybe if you're gonna get the XP Pen Artist 12, you might as well get this one instead. I don't know. Yeah, at the corner, like top left corner. It's weird. It's just a weird placement. Because like the way, unless you have the tablet like sitting directly down, the cord is gonna want to fall out, or like it's gonna be primed to like pulling outwards, and over time the actual strength of the connection is gonna weaken, and so after a certain point it was just falling out, or it was like getting loose and wobbly and disconnecting the tablet, and then I was having just a lot of issues with it. Is your name by any chance Noah? No. Tits? No tits, unfortunately. Nah, just kidding. Small or large? Boobs are boobs. Will you ever animate? Yeah, I mean, I'm learning to animate. I hear good things about XP. Yeah, I think XP Pen it was a good tablet. Like, I don't have any complaints with the tablet itself. It's just the power cord. The scroll wheel was super responsive. I think the stylus was a good tablet. I think the stylus was a little bit odd. It's like this hexagonal. I don't know if it was a hexagon or whatever, but it's not round. It's not a round stylus. So it was a little bit odd there. But in general, yeah, it was a really good tablet. It's just the power cord for that specific. I don't know about any other like models of XP Pen, but for the Artist 12, it was just not that good. I animate a little. You have to stick with it. You have to stick with it long term. Yeah, I animate once in a while, or like I'm just learning. I'm really a beginner animator. I don't really do anything that impressive, but it's fun. It is fun to animate. Please don't be offended by the question. You do you. No, trust me, it's hard to offend me because, honestly, if it's an offensive question, unfortunately I don't have that much stakes. It's just like people on the internet. I don't really have that much stakes in people on the internet. Hello, Elaine. Sorry, Alan. Why does she have chicken legs on her ribs? Beats me. That's just what she got. Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made this. This is Summer Melusine from Fate Grand Order. So if you want to see the actual design, it kind of looks like this. How's the PC? Oh, it's I figured out the problem. So the issue is not actually with any components themselves. It's with a task that's running. So I don't know why, but yeah, there's this task that runs after 5 minutes of the tablet being on from boot up, and it crashes the PC when it runs. So basically what I have to do, well, I couldn't find the task itself. Like I was looking around in task scheduler or whatever it's called, but I couldn't really find the exact task that's like happening. But what the workaround for it is I turn off the internet for about 5 minutes, until I turn off the internet until the task, like the scheduled time for the task to start, passes, and apparently the task needs internet to work. So it tries to run, it fails, and then I'm able to turn back on the internet and go about my day. I never understood people's... Wait, hold on. Why the girl beside her naked, though? I want to draw a naked girl. For any question that is, like... For any question that's related to something that I've drawn, the answer is just because I want to draw it. I don't think there's really any big difference. I mean, like, to be fair, I was thinking, like, okay, what... Like, if I thought about, like, okay, do I want to put her in clothes? And I was like... not really. Like, to be fair, there's nothing actually being shown, so there's no, like, need to put her in clothes for YouTube's sake. So I just decided not to put her in clothes. I don't care. I don't care enough. Just a warm-up drawing. Though I would say clothes usually make a drawing look more interesting. If a character has an outfit, it is, like, even if you want to draw them, even if you want to do, like, an NSFW drawing, I think having some partial clothing is going to be more interesting than not. So the reason I didn't draw clothes in this case is just because I'm pretty lazy. I was like, man, this is just a warm-up drawing. I don't really need to do anything that interesting with it. Plus, the body by itself is pretty interesting to look at, so... No cloth, easy life. It is way easier to draw a character naked than with clothes. So it is a shame that clothes are kind of cooler than than just the naked body. The fun part is you get to render skin if the character's naked, though, and skin is fun. Skin is quite fun. No, I'm on all chat. Oh, I didn't read your... for whatever reason, I think I'm confusing your messages with Jimbo, because you guys both have green, and I guess I don't read the name all the time. Like, I'm not constantly checking whose name is attached to the message. So I'm just, like, going off of the vague shape of the profile picture. So I thought I read your message, but I actually read Jimbo's. I never understood people's need to argue with others. Yeah, I mean, on the internet, I think it's cool sometimes if, like, if both of the people are, like, in good faith trying to discuss something, that's fine. But if you're just, like, arguing for the sake of arguing because both of you disagree, it's like, yeah, so you're not really gonna get any benefits from that. True, if you're wearing a hat, you're not naked. But yeah, I just tend to not invest myself in a lot of the discourse on the internet, which means I'm relatively hard to offend. Leave Kana alone? Well, now that you've said this, is that so, bruh? Puppy paws. Sorry, this is your alter ego. This is like calling it's like calling Batman Bruce Wayne. Sorry. I'm sorry, puppy paws. But you know, I'm kind of like Oobleck. or something like that, like, you push against me. I want to go in the opposite direction. I mean, I was gonna, but besides the point. Don't do it, Joker. There's no laws against the drawings, Batman. I can do whatever I want, Batman. Okay, no, but let me focus on this. That's a wrong. I'm gonna have it just facing the same. Maybe because of it. Dennis, you're better than this. Me, better than this. Heh. See, I can be devious. It's true. It's true. I was not lying, actually. Okay, goodbye, Manji. Manji. It is absolutely the case, though, that when someone tells me something, I just wanna do the opposite. Like, whenever, like, to be fair, whenever I see comments of, like, people saying, you gotta put her in clothes, man, like, even though I think clothes are more interesting, there's this part of me, this part deep in my soul that tells me, you know what, I should just draw the rest of my characters with no clothes, like, for the rest of my life. I think I have the deep urge to filter people. You can make wholesome drawings of the kana. This drawing, to be fair, this drawing is wholesome. This drawing is complete. There is nothing else that's going to be in this drawing. I'm just going to render this drawing more, and then it'll be that. So... But I have a horrible feeling you're gonna draw a pee-pee. Huh. You know, I see, like, I wasn't gonna do that, right? Because, like, so what I was gonna have, like, so this drawing was gonna, but you know what? You might be cooking. You might be cooking puppy draws, honestly. Puppy paw, no, it's puppy paws, yeah. You actually, you know, had you not said that, the thought wouldn't have been in my mind. But you see, what you've done here is, I don't know why you've done this. You've played yourself here. No, it fits, honestly. I think this is the perfect angle. Look at the drawing. Look what you've done, bruh. Right, look what you've done, puppy. She's a kid, fictional or not. I don't think that's how that works. But, you know, I'm just saying. Look what you've done. My actions are, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay? You put this idea in my head. I wasn't gonna do it. But you forced my hand now. I kind of have to. What an interesting way to enter stream. Hello, Double A. How's your day going? There's a goal is basically what you're saying. What? I didn't say that. I mean, I didn't say that. Wait, is he dead ass serious or is he just trolling around? I don't know who you're talking about. Am I being serious? No, I don't know. I mean, it's honestly listen. I wasn't gonna do it, but like I said, there's this thing that when a person tells me not to do something with my drawings, you know, within reason, as long as it's not like something that I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But within reason, I do just feel the need to do it. And I'm saying, you know, bro had a really good idea. So I thank you for your great suggestion. Render all skin? I do like rendering skin. It's very fun. It's just, yeah, it's a shame that clothes look better. I think this torso is too long. I want to shorten it. Yeah, no, that's a horrible idea. Well, maybe you shouldn't have said it. Genuinely don't do it. I'm gonna do it. Unless you shouldn't backflip while you draw. Yeah, okay, see, the thing is, I also have to, like, not be lazy. It has to be within the bounds of my laziness. Unfortunately, I'm cursed with this thing where it's like, I don't like to expend a lot of energy. Oh yeah, but is puppy is paws trolling? No, I don't think so. No, I don't believe so. This is the norm. This is the usual. Okay, I don't like this though. No, but that does look. It is definitely more in line. Whatever. You know, I'll fix this later. Yippee, creature pick. We have a COVID weeb in chat. Something like that, yeah. The great invasion of the 2020s. It's not, to be fair. Well, yeah, whatever. I'm not here to argue semantics. But honestly, this is definitely your fault. Dennis, what if I told you that fiction does affect reality? Well, I'd say, like, if we're speaking absolutely technically, yeah. So, like, when a person enjoys a show, it does affect them literally. Like you literally have the chemicals in your brain that's going, you know, I'm having a good time right now. Like, I think if we're speaking, like, absolutely, yeah, fiction does kind of affect reality. But, okay, it's like, in what way? It depends how you're speaking about it, right? It depends what you're actually trying to say. Like, whenever you say such a broad statement like that, like, it's like I think I know what you're trying to say, but, like, and, like, I disagree with your actual sentiment. But if you're just talking about the facts, like, yeah, I think, like, fiction affects reality in the fact that, like, people enjoy fiction, people hate fiction, and those people are real people. You know, real people do enjoy things that are stories or not. But, okay, but, bruh, I don't believe that when a person enjoys, let's say a person enjoys, like, an FPS or Grand Theft Auto, I don't think those people are, like, primed to, like, go out and commit crimes, you know? And so, like, and to be honest, I think you'd honestly have a better argument if you actually were to, like, argue against, like, Grand Theft Auto. Because at least Grand Theft Auto has a higher, like, resemblance to actually, like, it looks realistic to some degree, right? So, like, you have a stronger case against Grand Theft Auto. When you're looking at anime, when you're looking at these aliens with these absolutely, what's it called? Exaggerated proportions, it's not a thing where you connect it to, like, real people, right? And so if you are a person who connects it to real people, okay, sure, right? I would say that's not necessarily the best thing, but, you know, you do you. But if you're pushing your interpretation of, like, how an artwork looks onto other people and saying that the way that you're interpreting it is the correct way to interpret it, I think that's wrong, right? Because it's simply not, like, if you actually have an image of a real human being and then you put an anime character next to it, they're completely different things. Like, anime characters don't act or look like real people. Like you'd have a better case against Grand Theft Auto where at least the characters like look like human beings, you know? To be honest, violent people play violent video games. No, that's not that's not true, and I think the data like backs that up. But if you know, you're free to disagree. In the end, yeah, it's like whatever you say. But if you're gonna say that, I don't really have that much business like discussing anything with you because it's not true. Like I don't think people who play Grand Theft Auto like actually want to like, you know, are actually violent people. I don't think that's true. Belly button too high? I don't think so. But maybe. By the way, hold on, let me see. Okay, so in that case, yeah, so if you're bringing up a case like that, like, it is true that sometimes a person will play a violent video game and also will commit a crime, right? But it's not really the video game's fault. The person already has, like, a person who does that would already have mental issues, right? It's not really the burden of the game to dictate, like, if a person goes on and commits a crime. It's really about the mental soundness of the individual. If you're saying that there's the case where some people have played violent video games and then gone out and commit crimes, sure. But it's also the case that, like, I think video games are just popular in general, right? Like, I don't know how much, like, that's not really a good point. Like, that's like saying that people who watch action movies are also more likely to, like, go out and commit crimes. Or like, anything that's, like, if something is popular, like, you know? But whatever. It's really the fact that the person just has mental issues. I don't think you should blame I think you should blame... I think it's, like, up to the person. It's like the person that's accountable for the person's actions, not really the video game. Are we having the debate again? Vaguely. Unseriously, but yeah. It's called to be able to distinguish right from wrong. Yes, to be able to distinguish fiction from reality. Just to have, like, good discernment in general. Great, Dennis. Now your stream has more engagement now, right? Hey, that's not me. That's Waffler. I'd kind of need you to elaborate, to on Tran. Like, I think if you're looking at, like, I think the difference between, like, NSFW, like, okay, if you're looking at, like, Grand Theft Auto, and then you're looking at, like, NSFW as in, like, sexual stuff, I think, like, it's kind of like when a person's playing a video game that is violent, it's not like, I think people do like have like, I think people would like the people who like GTA would probably like it less if you were not allowed to do violent things, right? I think, and like I don't necessarily think it's that different. I don't particularly think it's that different between the two things. I don't understand what's happening here. Is it supposed to be going that way or that way? I think it's supposed to be going that way. Or I'll just do that with color instead. Yeah, I'll just do that with color. But if I'm doing that with color, then I should just do it here too. Still doesn't feel weird. No, okay, so like the thing about that, bro, is when you look at an anime character, it's not the case that a person like has to think that it's like a child, right? So like you can say that you think it's a child, but a lot of people can look at an anime character, recognize that it doesn't actually look like a child, right? It doesn't actually look human in the first place. It doesn't even really act like a real person at all, right? And so some people can have, some people can distinguish between fiction and reality in the sense that if it doesn't resemble like a real person, it's simply not a real person. And that's just it. Like if you can't, that's that's on you, but so like what is happening here? In the case that you slay a god in a game, and then you think you could slay a god in real life, that also would, I think that would also point to some some mental issues as well. GTA, crime-wise, however, is real. I'm confused. GTA crime-wise is real. Yeah, but like I think like 99% of like I think the majority of people who play GTA don't actually want to commit crimes. Like they might want to do it in the game because in the game it's fun, right? In the game it's not real. They're doing a thing because they're gonna steal a car because you want to get like a fast car, you want to get like a car that you think looks nice in the game, and then you want to, I don't know, drive around or whatever. But it's not like these people who play GTA like genuinely want to actually go out in real life and do these things. I do think that, yeah, I could do that when the MC suddenly has to face Lovecraftian abominations with this share will. I mean, sure. sure. But that's kind of that's more like a being immersed in the story type of thing. Sometimes, so, no, like, if a game, if a person plays a game and then they want to, like if a person plays Grand Theft Auto, and then they want to commit crimes, that's because they already had like a latent like I think they just simply were not mentally well, right? I think that person is clearly someone who's not, like, that person's already primed to do the thing. Like, it should not just take I don't think it's just, oh, I play a video game and I murder someone, now I want to murder people actually. I think it's probably like you already have the, like, you're already in that direction in the first place, and then, like, there's already some mental instability there. This girl from Kobayashi is so cute with the face. I do think, yeah, she's very cute. She doesn't really have... I think a lot of the cuteness is the eyes. She doesn't really have any bottom eyelashes, I guess? So, yeah. If I like ball bust in fiction, that doesn't mean I want that shit to happen to me, right? Yeah, she very cute. What I do want to figure out, I really have been struggling with this part of her outfit. This claw thing on her chest has just always been, since even the last time, it's just been a problem. She has wings now. I'm gonna have to get rid of this witch hat atelier. A sketch. Gonna come down with her actual. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is like one of my first watched anime. Huh, fair enough. I did watch it a long time ago, at least season 1. I haven't watched season 2. But I thoroughly I enjoyed it. It was fine. I was surprised by like how well the action is. Like I didn't start watching Dragon Maid for the action, but it has some nice yeah, it does look nice. Better animation than One Punch Man season 3. Ugh yeah, ugh yeah, ugh yeah, ugh yeah. Okay. I could make the wings wrap around her, but I'm really trying to show off the outfit rather than the wings themselves. What's on these make? I just laughed. What? Can you not recognize a completely authentic laugh? That was my true laugh right there. Ugh yeah, ugh yeah, ugh yeah, ugh yeah, ugh yeah. They actually have very few action scenes, so they can go all out on that. Yeah, I guess. I guess so. That makes sense. Voice reveal. That's the that's the gremlin mode. That's what I was talking about. See, did someone mention nonchalant dreadhead? That's what they said. That's what they said. They did indeed. Her tail's gonna come out like this, wrap around like that, and then let's just have it come back out like that. Okay, she has a fish. She just has a fish on her body. I don't think it's like a fish. It's a fish, a flask or a fish jar. Ah, shit. Hold on. Let me just save this thing real quick. Yep. Okay. Well, good luck to you, Miss Paws. I'll be at 20k and show your second ankle. I'm not showing my second ankle. The first one was enough. What's a maybe, if I could ask? What's a maybe, if I could ask? What's an MBY, if I could ask? Huh? One fish, one jar. Reminds me of the post I recently did. 2 sharks, 1 fish. Yep, it was 2 sharks, 1 fish. You know, you call me pause? Yeah, but see, the problem is, people are gonna be confused on who I'm talking to. if someone isn't here, they're gonna be confused. Wait, this shows that goes what? I think for my 10K, for like 10K subscribers, I foolishly said that I would show my ankles. I think I said that like when I was less than 1,000, or like when I was around 1,000, 2,000 subscribers. I was like, yeah, 10K, I'll show my ankles. Or ankle. It was my right ankle specifically. No. Some people asked for that. They're like, ankle reveal at 10K. I was like, yeah, sure. Unfortunately, when you say things like that, you kind of have to follow through. That's a war crime, Alan. Screw you. Unflattens your Freerin. Unflattens your Megumin. Crazy. It was super effective. Remind me of those medieval women showing their ankles to seduce men. I have heard that. Yes, Victorian era. Victorian era social norms. You're showing a shoulder? You just got that shoulder exposed? What are you? A prostitute? Nah, but... Hello, Plo. No, it's Plasming Hector. Long time no see. Is that Shiko Noko Kosh Tan? We need to talk about a business strat I've come up with, which will boost the sub. Show feet next time. I don't think so. No more attention. Crabby did the ankle reveal. When will you do a clavicle reveal? Actually, that's brilliant. But that's too close to my face. Sorry, I didn't see. I don't know why. Wait, what? I made sure it's a spicy bit. Okay, well. But that does not. Wait, what was the rest of that? It does not mean that I would be gay or well. I think it might mean that you would, but I'm joking. I gooed to Nokotan. Fair enough. Look at her antlers. They're just so hot. I just love Nokotan's antlers. They're just they're so antlery and isn't there an explosive in one of them? I forget what is there a banana in one of them? What's a clavicle? Shoulder blade. Oh, what the fuck? Collarbone, not shoulder blade. Actually, what's the real term? Like, instead of clavicle, that's the word for shoulder blade? Can't remember. I think clavicle refers to the neck or spine. I'm pretty sure it's the collarbone. Listen to my collarbone. Like those bones, those bone noises. Everyone loves bone noses. Okay. This is looking relatively good. I'm gonna bring out this thing. Scapula! Yeah. I knew I heard it before. Yeah, scapula. I don't know, arm blade. Yeah, scapula. I feel like the wing on her chest is not symmetrical compared to her claw. Compared to her what? Okay, not symmetrical compared to her what now? Hello, Chicken Nugget. How's your day going? I would say that this one is... Dennis, I get it real good. Dennis isn't even my real name. Who in the world gets Dennis as their nickname? I don't really know what you mean. I think in terms of the height, they're a little bit different. So I do kind of need to work on that. But when it comes to the other stuff, I'm not too sure. Maybe like that. Maybe they're not curving enough. Whatever. I'll work on that later. I want to tap my bonds too. I too tap bonds. It's my favorite thing to. I want. Oh no! I ate breakfast already. Actually, my breakfast was just cereal. I did not have a very good breakfast. Singulating it. Yep, that's me. Is it sternocleidomastoid or sternocleidomastoid? Sternocleidomastoid. I think so. The height is weird. Space between them is not balanced. Well, probably not. I can always fix it. Or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I'll become too lazy. What the heck am I doing? Oh, okay. Boop. Crazy hard perspective. It is definitely something. I'm better at low angle perspectives than high angle. Recently, I guess I've been doing a lot more high angle perspective just to get a better handle on it. You broke your arm? Did you break your arm plasming or something? Seems like something that plasming Hector would do. Can't give details is quite ominous. The wink is scary. It is. It is. Alright, time to cut out these spots where that thing's supposed to be. By the way, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'll just treat this like it's like a whole thing. Otherwise, it'll be weird. And then what I'll do is I'll take out this part of the thigh and that part of the thigh, and then I'll just do that. I'll just do that. I still gotta put in this fish. Let's see if I can do that. Like, it has like a cap, and then it has like this, and then it's gonna be like coming down like that, and then I guess I'm gonna get rid of all the interior. He'll be back. Well, see you later. There's this Beatrice drawing that I was working on, but I never actually got to finish it. I guess I should probably work on that today. What other drawings do I have? There's that Suna drawing from the Angels of Delusion that I need to finish too. Oh, that was a while ago. So I'll be working on that as well. So I'm gonna sleep. Well, have a good rest. Mr. 2? I'll say 2 on. Hope for more streams, dude. Thank you. I will. I was struggling with my stream schedule recently because my PC was kind of, well, it was just not working well. Now it is. It's working relatively okay. So I should be able to do more streams, hopefully. Have a good rest. It's already hot, and that laptop acts like a fucking portable heater. Yeah. At the moment, my mother told me something, because, like, yeah, they're in Europe. She said it was so hot, and she's hungry, and she wants to, like, cook something, but it's so hot that she doesn't want to cook anything, because if she, uses the fire for the stove, or whatever it is, I don't know if it's electric or not, it's gonna make the place even hotter, so... I've heard that sentiment before. A device or appliance making the room hotter. It's true, honestly. It do be true. I'm hungry, but... That's terrible. I just hate the heat. It's like that, it's like that, especially, like, in a tropical region as well. Like, if it's already hot... You'd be lucky if there's, like, breeze or something, but if there's no wind, you're just, like, in an enclosed environment, yeah, you're kind of cooked, literally. Don't you have an AC? I have an AC, but I don't live in Europe. But my mother and my parents are traveling right now, so they're so they're not home. They don't have AC. Apparently, Europe, or at least some places in Europe, don't have, like, the proper infrastructure, whatever, for hot climate. Because it's usually not that hot over there. At least where my parents are, there's not any AC. It's not. I guess it might not be for all of Europe, of course, but at least for some places, it's like there's no actual cool or not hot, no cool. Yeah, there's no cooling systems. There's only, like, heating systems. Heating systems. Why can I not speak? Basically, hold on. Dude, it's been terrible, 35 degrees, no fan, no AC, room below the roof. You're all the way at the top, huh? It's just the sun gets absorbed directly into your room. Yeah. That would be bad. Basically every house in the Southeast Asia right now. Even rain not making it better, just more yeah. Just humidity, so now you can feel like you're in a soupy... Yeah, I hate humidity. Well, I like it because I don't want dry skin. I mean, you have lotion, right? You have things to moisturize your skin, but still, I like the natural environment to not try to dry me out. Am I tripping? Or some parts of these lines... Yes. Some of them are blurry, so, like, what happens is when I use Liquify, it does that. Sometimes. Any line that has been liquefied will be a little bit more blurry. You can't really notice it when you're not zoomed in, but it certainly is noticeable when you are right up close and personal. Usually our houses are pretty good at keeping cool because of the brick walls and stuff, but right now the weather's outrageous. The weather's outrageous? Oh no, that it does kind of sound like outrageous. My tech is to wrap myself in wet towels. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Ain't that what you were doing, Yami? Well, not towels, but you were like wet fabric. No, that's actually a yeah. That's smart. Just smart. Am I done? Am I ready to just am I missing something? She has the things on her head. She has I mean she doesn't have her lower legs, but screw her lower legs. You can't type, I can't speak. I think it'd be like that. Okay. Finally, let's move on to coloring stages. Hold on. My solution to sleep under the bed. If it works, it works. I would like to fix these things real quick. Just a little bit more. I think I want to move this forward a little bit, and move this forward a little bit. Soon my arms will melt onto the Huion and I will become one with technology. Any cyberpunk fan's dream. Or so I say, I don't know. Do cyberpunk fans actually want cyberpunk to happen? It might be like, yes, I want to have like cybernetic implants to become super cool, but also I don't want the dystopia. But to be fair, it seems like we're kind of already heading in that direction anyways, so you might as well take the cool cybernetic implants. Will your family ever travel to Poland? Maybe. Well, it's not like... Well, yeah, my mother and father, maybe. If they have, like, a show there, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know how big, Poland is on... I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to ask them. Maybe they've been there already. A show? Yeah, they're a musician. Or, well, my father's a musician, my mother is a singer. They travel for business, for work, because they perform. A long time ago, they did a tour of Europe. I think they were doing a tour. I don't actually know what they were doing, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know if they were doing a tour, if they were just, like, going for, like, a festival. I fucking have no idea. It was too long ago. I'd have to ask them. On about a cloud that always turns up at the same time every day. And cloud's name is Hector the Convector. He's everywhere. If cyberpunk is about technology and AI, would it become a nightmare for actual artists at this point? If cyberpunk is about to become a nightmare for actual artists, I don't think so. So, like, I think it would be a nightmare for a person trying to, like, go into the industry and get a job doing art, yes. I don't think it would be a nightmare for an artist who is making art because it's fun to them. Like, so I don't necessarily feel too threatened by AI, because, like, AI is not going to take away my enjoyment of making art. It might make it a little bit more... It's going to make it difficult to tell what's real and fake, right? And it's already difficult for like a lot of people to tell like what's real art and then like what's an AI image. So I would say yeah, like that sucks. And that is a downside. But I don't think it's gonna like, I don't know. For people who like to make art and it's not about like it'll be more difficult. I think that's all I'm trying to say. It'll be more difficult to like make it as an artist, especially in like the industry. I think if you're like if you're self-employed, if you're a self-employed artist, it'll still be harder, but it won't be as difficult. But yeah, I think if you're sufficiently passionate about art, I don't think AI will take that away. If you know how to manage it. Crab giving us the puzzle pieces to dox him someday. Probably not. Probably not. In any case, I won't go into any specifics. I mean, maybe you'll find a rain bolt of data on the internet. Instead of like being the geoguesser, you'll find a person who can find out exactly who you are with just a tiny bit of information. Those people exist already, I think. Freelance artist is self-employed. Yeah. 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 Okay, I think I'm finally ready to start. Or so I say. Yeah, let's go with it. It don't need to be perfect. What's happening inside of her hoodie? I have no idea. Oh, the back of her wings are black. I didn't actually know that. Okay, well that should be it for that. I think I need to move this mask up higher. Because the mask is supposed to be obviously over her nose, but I don't think it's actually over her nose, like where I want the nose to be. I think it should be like right there. Instead. Okay, time to start putting in the black bits of the outfit, which is like most of it. You'll be the reason I cannot sleep tonight, and I'll blame you. Please make it perfect. I'm sorry, but I will not. Perfectionism is the killer of passion. And progress. It's also the killer of progress. If you focus on trying to make something just right, you'll invest a lot of time in it. And you'll spend less time moving forward. I think moving forward is way more important than perfection. Do something good enough. And then, like, if you mess up on something, you'll just try it again. Just try out the idea again. Rather than trying to perfect it, like, this go around, just, do it better next time. That way you can always be moving forward. How do you overcome perfectionism? You purposely mess it up. Basically. So, look at the way that I sketch. Look at this. I purposefully drag my stylus. Like, let me just say if I was doing a sketch of a face, like the hold on, let me see, how do I think I do it like that, or I used to do it like that, but there's a lot of lines that I do that I just purposely don't pick up the stylus. I make it purposefully chaotic and messy. That way I'm already in the mental state that this is not something that's supposed to be perfect. This is not something where I'm like gonna be really stressing. I'm really just trying to have it be energetic and full of life, and it can be chaotic as long as it's readable, right? There's a difference between having something be messy and unreadable, and it actually just being like, it can be chaotic and readable and chaotic and unreadable. So I'm trying to prioritize it, like, you knowing what the thing that I'm drawing is, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And so because I'm like forcing myself into this chaotic state, I'm not thinking about making it perfect. And like the longer that you do this, the more you gain confidence that you can make something look good without making it perfect. You can make something look really interesting. You can fix your mistakes. Or work, no, it's not fix them. You can work with your mistakes and turn them into something better, rather than having to undo and then draw and then undo and then draw and then continually adjusting. Just get good enough for right now and then move on. And my solution is just to purposely mess it up. Kind of like if you're staring at a blank canvas and you're like, and you don't want to mess up the blank canvas, so you're trying to like get the perfect drawing on it. Just like do random doodles on that blank canvas, because the longer you stare at it, it's like the more pressure you're gonna have to come up with something that looks good. Whereas if you just like draw on it and mess it up already, right? Like if, I don't know, let's just say you're up here and you want to make sure that everything on this canvas looks perfect. I don't know, just draw like a goofy a goofy drawing, like a cow or something. Oops, that's a really whatever. And it's like, it's an active process. It's not like I'm not trying. I'm trying to make it, like, I'm trying to keep myself in the mind space to be goofy. Like, you do have to put in effort. At least if you're the type of person who like struggles with perfectionism, you do have to put in the effort to try to like allow yourself to mess up and stuff like that. But yeah. I think we're part if you want to sell your art, you would like your art to be perfect and it form a source of anxiety. Yeah. Okay, so like, and I think you can get over that issue once you like look at like whether art is perfect or not. I don't think perfection really exists, but whether art, like, you have a super high quality, highly refined artwork and like a more chaotic, less refined artwork, I think both of them can have like equal value. I've seen a bunch of artists who draw in a very chaotic way or like a less refined way, but I'm just more invested in their art than like some other artists that draw in a more refined way. Because, yeah, like, so there are a bunch of artists who I would actually buy their art, even if their art is less refined, because I just like their art more, like whatever they're doing with it. I don't think the quality of an artwork comes from its refinement. I think an artwork can definitely, like, I don't think it's the only thing that's important, is basically all what I'm trying to say. It's not necessarily the only thing that's important, and that factors into an artwork's value. At least not for me. It depends on the person, right? Maybe you're the type of person who like wants an artwork to be super refined, but if you're angling, like, if you're thinking about if you want to sell your artwork, you don't really like people. The people who like your art will find you at some point. I think there's so many different art styles and ways to approach art that I don't think you really need to worry too much about trying to like make art for an audience. I think if you enjoy something and you think something looks fine, other people will too. But it's really up to you, right? Because like it just depends. I personally don't find it to be super important for an artist to like make refined artwork, and so I personally would also buy artwork that is less refined. Like, I don't need to, it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to look good, right? And having something be perfect and having it look good, you know, they're like two different things to me. If I were a blank canvas, would you mess me up? Huh? Could you color these legs orange like chicken legs? No. It looks very natural because it's imperfect, since you don't control natural. That's the issues too. Yeah, well, it depends. But yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. But I don't think you need to worry too much about refinement. Not too, like, I'm not saying you need to do like stickmen or like I'm not saying like necessarily that I don't know. I think I phrased it the best I possibly could at the moment earlier. I wonder how you drew the crab girl. The crab girl? Oh, the one for my profile picture. How I drew her? Same as this, but where did my thing go? Okay, that was weird. Oh, I accidentally put that there. Okay. Something's wrong here. Did it always look like this? Huh. Sure. Yeah, basically just like this. But in the end, I think it's just up to you. Like, I think you should, if you're drawing something and it satisfies you, I think that's good enough. Because if you like something, other people will like it. It doesn't happen that people are so unique, like we as artists are so unique that our tastes are unable to be enjoyed by other people. So, yeah. Basically, like my compass is just like if I draw something and I think it looks like interesting or it looks fine, yeah, then I've done a good enough job. Yeah, like it is the case that you can always make something better. But in the pursuit of that, you might actually lose. I don't know, you lose something. I don't know. I'm not a poet or a philosopher. I'm just an artist. Okay, this is turning out neat. Hey, that actually filled. I was questioning if it would fill that line or not. Time to get these other parts. The cost of your sanity, yeah. The cost of your sanity, your passion, and enjoyment. And I need those things. Those things are very important to me. So I will never sacrifice them. Where is this? So it's really about here. Is that it for these types of things? I think so. And then something like this. I forgot her tail. Her tail is also supposed to be black. I also have this drawing that I've been working on for a while. All I have to do now, I think, is just add the patterns to her robe thing. Maybe do some rendering on this rope going around the her torso, and then that's about it. Maybe add some glow, but yeah. And then we have this razor from Slay the Princess that I'd like to do. Have you ever done an art fix stream? No. I find it difficult to critique people because I don't know what they I don't know what they're going for exactly. I can critique someone if they ask me specifically about something, right? Like I think the composition could be better, or I think that the torso looks a little bit off, or if they have an actual direction to point me in, I can probably give a better critique. But I'm not really good at critiquing because I don't actually know what's part of their art style or what's not. There are some things that I can like point to, like maybe if someone draws a hand. If someone drew a hand and it's like anatomy is broken, then maybe I can point to that. But other than that, there's like the head size of a character, or the head size, or maybe the arm length, or whatever. It's sometimes very difficult for me to figure out what is intentional or what is not. And in the end, I'm really just not that good at critiques in the first place. So because I'm not exactly a professional, or rather I'm not an expert. There's a bunch of things I too need to learn. It's why I'm not the best at tutorials. I think this is supposed to be pink or something, not this color. Maybe like this type of... No, it's like black, pink, and green. I'll figure out this color. I'll figure it out. Let's get the white hair in there. Okay, I'll use a darker gray. Or I'll use this color. Just so I actually know where it is that I am coloring. Yellow eyes. I kind of want to draw Saber Alter. Artoria. Or Altria. Let's start adding in these designs. I mean, I think the best thing I could do actually is just do this as not. I'll do the design off of the character and then I'll add it in later. Sure. Copy, shrink it a bit. I'll do something like that. In fact, maybe what I should have done is I should have just added this. I should have just done 1/2 and then mirrored it. Draw Toria, but lollified. Maybe. Maybe. You know, I haven't done much of that, actually. Like, at all, I think. Would be interesting. Kinda. Just a cute Arctoria. I think it's supposed to be like this. For the most part. And then it jumps upwards. No, that's not her pupil. It's gonna go on her mask. I mean, I don't really have to go too hard when it comes to the design, because in the end, this is not like a super high quality drawing. This is just like it's basically a doodle. It's something like it's a higher quality than the Kana drawing on the left, but it's still not like the highest quality thing I'm doing. Squish this back into place. You know, Clipseo Paint has a symmetrical ruler. I do know that. I just, I thought about it, but I was like, I'm not gonna... Yeah, there's a bunch of tools in here that I just don't use. There it is. Yeah, this one right here. But you know what? Nah. I can get away relatively, like, I'm basically doing that just by copy and pasting. Is it wonky? Yes. Could I be doing better? Yes. Will I do better? Nah. The swimming pose I mentioned, I put it in your service drawing channel. Just finished it. I didn't change it, but it'd be like that, I guess. I'll check it out. Wait, did I just get mentioned? And where did I get mentioned in the sketch? Ah, I see. Wait, where did you put it? Drawing channel. Yeah, this is just the normal drawing channel. That's a cool drawing. I like the ghostly gal. Very flowy. I like the composition. The swimming pose. Welcome back, Virus. Alright. That's some hunker ghost. Yeet. Very gravitized. That's a way to put it. Oh, I see. I've done something here. I've left behind something. I'll actually just... Nope, not that. There you go. Shrink it. Shrink it more. Yeah, I see. Let's do the... Where the heck is... Oh, yeah, transform. Well, and then... Looks like the design on her mask is actually different than what I thought. Well, whatever, it's cool. Hello, Reverie. How's your day going? Welcome to this room. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, look at that. One person in the stream actually got it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Feel free to gift me one of the memberships. Maybe you got lucky. It is random, I think. I didn't think it was possible for you to get it, but I guess it is. Like, get it from gifting. But yeah, thank you very much. I don't think there's anything above... underneath. I don't think there's anything underneath her arms. I don't have to worry about any details there. I don't watch your streams enough to justify having. Fair enough. It'll be like that. But yeah, thank you very much. I think these are really supposed to be darker. Like this. How active you are is also a factor. I didn't know that. So how do you think it'll look if she was floating on her back instead? I'll have to make some choice to pose. If she was floating on her back. I mean, I think it'd be interesting. The gravity would change, certainly. It does seem like it'd be like a lot of work to change, though, I would say. I mean, I like it right now already. But it's really up to you. I think, you know, either way, it'd be interesting. I think yeah, I think either way it'd be interesting. Okay, goodbye, Reverie. Have a good day. The stream I've been looking to forever is on right now. Okay, have a good day. Boop. And put this on. Fuck. This fish thing needs to be put in. It's like this color. It is. I think I got the color basically perfect. First time. And then I need to put in the cork. Oh, hold on. Okay, now I need to put in the cork. Something like that. I think I'll sketch a variation of that on digital later, just for experimenting. Fair enough. We'll have to see you draw my crab girl, OC. Sure. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. I mean, I don't really have a reference for it, though. Unless you sent me it in Discord and I just missed it. That's totally possible. Although it will be a sketch. Wait. Are you asking? Wait, I don't actually know. Is this supposed to be? Do you want me to do it now, or? Because I'm so used to Shira doing this, so I'm not actually sure. Are you doing this in the way that Shira does it, where like Shira donates and then wants a sketch, or are you saying? Or are you asking for what the hell is that? Okay, yeah. When it comes to her, I think her eyes are too open. I don't think she's supposed to be this happy. She has a more serious expression. Okay, well, I will await the reference. Oh, I forgot the blue stuff on her. Well, the wings. I forgot her wings. That's not supposed to be that. Cut. Purge. I want to try two, but for some reason Super Chat is disabled in my region. Oof. Well, thanks for the thought. Back, I just tried to fill an open spot. What am I, dumb? Okay, there you go. I also need to do that. Now, okay, I guess I'll do just some very vague shading. I'm making my first ref sheet. Well, good luck to it. Or good luck to you doing that. The first one I did recently was not too impressive. It was just like a forward shot and a back one. Yeah, you can send it in DMs. Forgot her eyebrows. Let me add that. I just realized I probably won't get a notification if I don't check it. Well, it looks like it doesn't matter right now, anyways. Pretty exited about it. No, fair enough. Is it of? I assume it's of your character, your OC. What would you say is a good reference sheet? I don't know. I haven't really made many of them. I don't have that good experience when it comes to them. I mean, as long as you get the important details of the design, I think that's good enough. Like, so I've seen some reference sheets where, like, for instance, I was looking at a Melusine reference sheet right here, for this drawing, and so they have a kind of a front-facing version. They have a one from the back, and then they have one from the side. Like, so if there's any details on the side of your character that you think will be important, then you'll have to do that too. I didn't do that because I didn't have any interesting details on the side. But if you do have like the reference sheet is just supposed to you put what you think are important details there and you try to show it off. I'm very proud of my first ever OC. I'd want to donate for my OC to be drawn on stream, but you know, yeah, it's unfortunate. Region locked features. Yeah, like I think commonly it's like front, side, and back. But if you don't have anything on the side, you don't need to do it. Also sometimes you can like give some shots of like, I can post this, let me see. Oh, well, okay. I guess I would have to post it somewhere else. Where in the Discord would be a good... Oh, there's a reference channel, yeah. I'll post it in the reference channel. But the reference sheet that I'm looking at right now is... It's not going to be of my main... Like, so this is going to... I'm going to post in the reference channel on Discord, but it's not going to be the actual... my main stuff. Like, it's not going to be from my main account. It's going to be from a separate one. If you're in the Discord. Reference sent. Okay. Yeah, what if, and just hear me out, remember that convo about drawing just the nipples without drawing the body is an SFW? How about drawing the body, but adding eyebrows to the nipples? They do, I guess they would start resembling eyes rather than nipples, yeah. Chun-Li, but with a... Interesting. Okay. So this is like a new OC, not an established one that you have, like, references for. I mean references for, like, exactly of the character. Yeah, sure. Be interesting. So basically Chun-Li, small Chun-Li, but a crab. Doable. Oh, I forgot to put her hair back into the normal. Yeah, there we go. That's starting to look good. All right, let me hop on that and start doing it. Yeah, you'd probably be able to see a little bit of that design. Okay. Let me see. I could probably just put you over there so I can still check out. Yep, falling down. I'll do it over here. Let me zoom in. No, hold on. Chun-Li, no, but Chun-Li's tall. So I do a bigger. Oh, by the way, what there's why is Kana standing there for? Not really. I usually just have a drawing on the side when, like, one that I'm not working on. It could have been this one as well. But I just have the yeah. It's just a drawing, just one that I've been working on or something like that. Not for any particular reason, but just to be there. No, but if we're doing Chun-Li, then we're gonna make her taller. We are going to make her tall, unless, yeah, it wasn't specified. So, because it was just Chun-Li as the base, you're gonna do Chun-Li as the base, rather than doing the crab as the base. Thought you forgot to feed her, maybe. I trusted your creativity on this. Me? Creative?